Nah.
Marvin Gaye's losing it to those silver boots. Only Earth, Wind, and Fire was busting those shit out in the early 70s.
And then Parliament, if you had
Parliament Funkadelic, that's right.
You had my man George Clinton, which is George Clinton, man. That's the story.
I haven't seen it. 20 years ago, I used to see him. I saw him like 3 times in 1 year in Boulder in the Denver area when I was an open micer there.
74.
Wow, yeah, 74.
Yeah,
Nobody was wearing those type of boots. That was way before Kiss.
Yeah.
Right? Kiss wasn't wearing Alive till 75 or something like that. So, or 76. I don't know my fucking dates.
Kiss was a good group.
Kiss was good. When they first came out, the reason why I listen to Kiss is too sentimental. My best friend growing up died, and he was a big Kiss dude. Yeah. And after he died, Kiss died with me. It was like, you know what, I don't want to hear Kiss no more. We put that album in his casket and moved that motherfucker on to the next life. He's up there right now jumping up and down listening to that Kiss stuff. Let me tell you something, man. I watched as soon as you did it, as soon as Ari told me, I watched it. Ali Siddiq, the fucking prison riot thing. And it was funny because I was laughing, but I was laughing at different things than people were laughing about. You really touched on little things that brought me back to being inside. Let me ask you something. In a real world, it wasn't that bad being inside. You had a fun time.
Man,
guys like you and me.
That's the thing that I never get a chance to say, that I had a good time. It's like I grew up there. I learned. I was 19.
You were 19 when you went in?
Yeah, 19.
And 25 when you came out?
25 when I came out.
I was 25 when I went in, 26 when I went in, and 27 and a half, 28. I did 2 years all together with everything because they reconsidered my sentence, right? Because there was like the first time I got all these letters, and it was a very, I got like 800 letters sent from New Jersey. You know, New Jersey's a crooked state, so. But I look at my time now, man, and I got to tell you something. Even in diagnostic, where I always tell people, I told Bert Kreischer, I go, listen, if you think black people talk in movie theaters, don't go to diagnostic.
Don't go to diagnostic.
Because it's all night long. It's all night. Brothers are yelling, and from the 6th floor, they'll yell down, Little Neg, what's going on, baby boy? Nothing, Big G. Yeah. Just doing our thing. What's going on with that? And they're having a conversation at 2:30 in the morning, like you're not even in the room. And it's fucking magnifying in your little cell. It even magnifies more. I remember when I got sentenced, and I can't. My heart goes out to you because you got sentenced in fucking Texas. That means that shit was hot.
Super hot.
Super hot. And there ain't no.
You have to
do they have AC in jails?
Fuck AC.
What AC?
You get a little fan for $25. Your family got to put together $10, and they send you like a $22 fan. They charge you like $80. They jack the price up. It's like a $9.95 fan. They charge you $24.95, and you have to buy it directly from the prison. They have a black and white little TV, you know, $49.95 with the antenna with 3 channels. You got to fucking.
You pick up the slack, but. Did you guys realize you were having a good time when you were there, or is it like after being out 10 years? Because if I was brought to jail today, I would have a meltdown. Like if someone told me I was going to jail, I would have a meltdown.
It's segments of good times. It's not like a total country club, but then you'll look back and you'll think, oh man, that was an all right day that I had today. I had an all right day. You know, I had a water fight in prison with another pod. We was going to necessities, and I don't know what happened. One guy threw some water, and then it was like, oh, that's what you doing? So everybody got bags of water and buckets and all type of stuff. So when they would come back in the same pod, we would throw water at them. They would throw water at us, and the officers couldn't do anything about it because they had to let us out to go get clothes. So it was like, that was a time. And then we played flag football one time, and then there was some things that you bond with a couple of people. And then you say, okay, that was a good time. Like I remember my guy got caught masturbating, and that was that was hilarious because the lady came in. We saw him run up to his cell, but we didn't know what he was going for. And then all of a sudden, she's doing the count, and she's hollering, "Hey, put that up!" And we dying. It's like, because we know what he was doing. He was like, and so we joke about that for an hour. That some time passed.
They don't let you masturbate in prison?
Not on the female officers. You can't do it where they can see you. But it was like he had on some shades, and it's like his prison jacket with nothing else on but his boots. And he was so it was like, that was hysterical.
When I was arrested in Seattle, I was in there for a month. And at the time, I was dating a fucking dirty whore. I mean, I couldn't even think of being away from her. You know those dirty whores that you rip their pants off and fuck them, and you fuck them with a yeast infection. You don't give a fuck, Jack. You just tear that ass up. And I went to prison. Because I was fucking her every day. So here I am locked up, and I would go in the shower, take an hour shower, jerk off in there, shave, come back, go under the blankets, bang one out in there. And I had this little picture of Pamela Anderson, and all it was like from her waist down. Had cut off her arms. Somebody had jerked off on her arms and like a mid-torso. I had like this arm here and this side and her little pussy, which was beat to death from people looking at it. And I was just jerking off looking at her like her feet. And I would put the blanket over my head and just jerk off under the blanket like a savage. And one day somebody said, "Joey, stop it." And I thought I was getting away with it. And you're demented, perverted mind. You really think they're not watching you, or that people don't see your hand moving up and down, but you're banging one out.
But wouldn't it be bad if like they didn't let anybody do that? Like guys.
No, they're not. It's not that it's banned. They want you to do it on your own time, like in your own.
But I've seen that
space.
before in like some like prison shows. Like some places just don't let you do it at all. Yeah. And like I feel like with like people
jerk off next to Paula when she's sleeping and she wouldn't know.
You think so?
Fuck, I used to do it all the time. After they pass out, you still want to shoot a load, but they passed out. Yeah. And you just do a cappuccino in your hand because your whole body don't move, just your wrist and your little hand moves. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be prison savvy.
Yeah, you gotta be prison savvy.
Like prison savvy stuff.
I've never jerked off next to anybody. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Joey.
Fuck yeah, you gotta jerk off next to Mama one time.
You gotta be real. You know, you gotta get all this. It's just a
little hand.
I had a buddy once who told me that he used to have to masturbate in the bathroom. And it was just when smartphones came out. He's like, I go and I do it in the bathroom from my phone. I do it into the toilet. I'm like, that sounds terrible having to do that. Like,
where do you do it?
When she's there, I don't. But then when she's not in my house, I don't have to.
In the living room out in the open with the shades open?
No, I do it in my bedroom.
Okay.
But she doesn't live there.
Like
you light
candles
and shit?
Sometimes. I mean, if the mood strikes, I could.
Put on a little Marvin Gaye.
You know, it's fun, but I want you to describe for them the first 30 days after you get sentenced, because it's not that it's not fun. It's that you're at different places, but you have all the doubts in your head. Once you get settled, it becomes something else. But if I see him on Tuesday and he says to me, "Baby boy, say a prayer for me. I'm going to get sentenced on Thursday. I got this. And all someone like, dog, I'll see you Saturday. We're going to do that thing, right? Yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Don't worry. God's going to keep you out." When he goes in on Thursday and gets sentenced, that's it. Sometimes if you got a good attorney, they can keep you out for 6 hours while you get your shit together. But 9 out of 10, once he sentences you, that's it. So you've got all this stuff left. And then when you go in there, now you have all this doubt. We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.